So you can see, are we in shot?
Yeah, we're in shot.
What would you like to talk about? How do you feel that we're doing on the big kitchen renovation?
It's taking a very long time, but
Yeah.
I knew this would be a long process.
Yeah.
It'd be different if we were just walking in and retiling,
Yeah.
or like taking down tiles or something like that, and
Yeah.
reconfiguring the kitchen, or even just putting in new things. It'd be so easy.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is just what happens, I think, isn't it?
It is.
When you have a building that's so old and unpredictable.
Yeah, and even finding stuff that's not meant to be there.
Yeah, and you have to be. We have, even though it's taking us a long time now, if we do it the right way.
Yeah. It's done.
It's done, and in the future, it's gonna. It's
Yeah.
It sucks now. But
it does suck now, but it's going to be one of those things where in 6 months' time it'll be worth it when the kitchen's absolutely banging and...
It'll be great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good things take time.
Good things do take time. Yeah. Is there anything you want on the menu, though?
Not really. I want it all.
Yeah. You eat the same every week.
I literally eat the same stuff every day of my life.
Yeah. And how did you end up doing that? That's because of me, isn't it?
We have a very silly lifestyle when it comes to food, don't we?
I do. But why? Don't tell them about the time I only ate eggs for 12 months.
Shane only likes to eat the same thing every
day.
single day.
Yeah.
So at the moment we're on...
Chicken?
We have chicken and couscous every single night of our life.
Yeah. And for lunch I have a Vegemite and cheese sandwich from the Continental.
Yeah, Continental, they're great.
Down the road, that's attached to Gumbar.
Occasionally a panini.
Occasionally a panini.
That's all we eat.
Yeah.
Unless I get up in the middle of the night when you're sleeping and eat like Easter eggs and stuff.
Yeah.
Which I do.
Yeah. But so nothing you want on the menu. Do you know what I envision?
What do you like?
The Melbourne's best kebab. That's still my mission. Have Melbourne's best kebab in that kitchen.
Tough call, isn't it?
I'll work on it. If you're a chef and you reckon that you can do Melbourne's best kebab and want to work at the Tote, get a hold of me. I'm going to make Melbourne's best kebab.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
We've eaten enough of them.
That's right.
I think we're pretty good judges.
Yeah. I just think it fits in with what's around here. Like, I think, so our landlord at the Last Chance he's Albanian? He was Turkish. But
yeah, I don't know.
He's Turkish, but he grew up in Albania? I can't remember. Anyway, he's Turkish. And, he was talking about how he went to tech here. He tech for his...
Oh, yeah. I'm just fixing my hair. I just noticed on camera, I need to go get my hair done.
Yeah, but anyway, he's the inspiration behind that. He was like, how he used to come in and have beers when he was 15 or 16 at the Tote. He loves the Tote. And I was like, and he goes, he used to eat, what do you eat? Dim Sims. You have a couple of dim sims around the corner, and then he'd go and have a pot at lunchtime with the Tote. And I was like, that blue collar culture.
And this, isn't it? A couple of dimmies.
Yeah.
Pot of beer.
Oh, I've just figured out the connection between kebab and Turkish.
What do you mean you just figured it out?
I didn't think of it. I was just thinking I was thinking of the best blue collar food that represents young people being out. Mm-hmm. And I thought kebab. I didn't. But he was the one that said when he was 16 he came here, so there you go. But anyway, it's gonna have Melbourne's best kebab. Anything else? Anything else that's stressing you about the kitchen?
No, it's just annoying that it takes so long. And it costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
But it just takes a very long time, but that's just part of it. There's nothing we can do.
There's only so much you can do. As much as you want to get stuck in and get things done, that's like running two businesses, knowing when to step back and go, okay, I just can't go gung-ho on it. Because there's a million other things we're going to do. How has the Tote been?
It's good. It's been very stressful.
Been really
But I feel each week it's getting
better
and better and better. I notice it each week. Just something little and different each week is better.
Yeah.
And I think that's the main thing, isn't it?
The constant improvement.
Always have to be improving.
Yeah. But yeah, well, the band's been good.
Band's been great.
Like,
got good bands coming up. Calendar looks good.
Oh, it looks good. It's like, you know, I don't know. It's alright. Like, it's stressful. It's like, there's been a lot of stress. Like, this 6 months have probably been the hardest 6 months that we've ever had.
We're under pressure all the time.
Yeah, it's not like, there's not many switch off points. You know, I think the stuff that people don't see even in regular life, let alone what we're doing here. It's like where you do all that hard work. Like, phone constantly going off.
Yeah, phones are always going off, non-stop. I stopped wearing my watch this week.
Yeah.
So I'm not getting alerts all the time.
It ain't fun.
No. But this is part of it, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean...
Do you think anything good is ever easy?
Don't
it's
talk
true,
to
though.
me with my mouth.
Well, sometimes you need to be reminded.
Yeah. I suppose we don't have fun so everyone else can have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fine. Yeah, I think the last couple, since we started doing the kitchen, the things that bring into focus is like, you know, you only need 2 or 3 things to go wrong, and you're completely, you're in a position where life's 10 times harder, and you know, just the little things where it's money and it's like time, and you're like really relying on other people getting in, and you know, other people have lives, you know, they've got schedules as well, like, and working with people, and that bit of stress is probably not the bit that I don't deal with, because it's like I just do it, but I can't just do a lot of things.
A lot of things are relying on other people, and other people's schedules, and that's just the way it is.
But yeah, anyway, that's fine. We've kind of taken usually we don't take it, like when we did the campaign, we didn't take a healthy approach to anything. We just did it. And like, we were working like 20 hours a day, and then, you know, when you're working 20 hours a day, you don't do anything but work.
But it was okay, because we're living on adrenaline.
Yeah.
You had no choice.
Whereas this time we kind of realised the marathon, not a sprint, so we've kind of slowed down, which is probably where I'm struggling, because we've had to slow down. Well, we haven't slowed down, but in doing stuff, I just can't throw all my energy into one thing.
No, because it won't work in the long run.
Yeah.
You can't put all your focus into one thing, and if you're not rested, physically healthy, you can't get things done. You just burn out. I've seen it a million times. We've burnt out before.
I'm burnt out now.
You're burnt out.
Yeah. But anyway, it's good. Oh, what else to say? What else would you like to say? This is where we need Gaz asking us the questions.
That's true. Where are you, Gaz?
Where are you, Gaz?
Rude.
Anyway. No, it's been alright. I'm very hopeful for the future. Even though, you know, what is it? Tough times don't last, tough people do. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going.
I'm not tough though.
Yeah.
I'm sensitive and weak.
So when I grew up in the footy club, they had like all the like inspirational footy club sayings in these old change rooms, and like they were just the weirdest thing, because I was a late bloomer when it came to reading, and when I was like maybe 7 or 8 I learnt to read. I was like quite late, but when I could read all them, I was very, very happy. But I used to only know what a couple of them said, because you'd be in there and they'd like point, you know. But when the going gets tough, the tough get going's my favourite. It was like written in green lettering on white paint.
Banger of song too.
Yeah, great song. But yeah, that's what I suppose it is, isn't it? That's what the attitude you have to take. Can't believe you dodgy camera setup's working.
Believe it.
It's a Richmond beanie. There's no tripod.
Believe it.
Believe it. Anything else you want to tell these fine people?
Not really. It's getting there.
It's getting there. And that's the important thing. As long as we do little bits, a lot of the stuff we're doing, people can't see. So if you've been into the tote lately and you've had a look around, you go, oh, it hasn't really changed that much.
Yeah.
And it has. Like, if you have a look at the cable that we had there, it's
I think that's the main thing. Is a lot of the things that we're
just
doing,
replacing old infrastructure.
They're not like wow factor things.
No, but they're practical.
But they're practical and important things.
Yeah. You know,
that's okay.
Like, not having...
It's not the fun stuff.
No, it's having it not rain upstairs and on stage. It doesn't sound like much. It's a huge thing.
The most excited and happy I've heard you.
I was so happy.
The other day.
I was like, oh, I ran around. I think I took a video. I don't think I showed anyone. But I took a video of it to send to my mate who helped me with the roofing. And I was just like, this is the most unbelievable thing. Like, because, you know, it was like hard work, but in reality, it didn't cost us much to fix. Like, we were really thankful that we had...
We're very lucky.
We were really lucky. Like, we had a mate help us out doing the roof. And then we had, you know, a roofing company really kindly get us everything at what they pay for materials. So it didn't end up costing us heaps of money.
And the outcome
was great. It cost me like maybe 30 or 40 hours in wages for people. And then, you know, the rest of it I did myself and had a mate kind of like guide the way. So just got rid of old tin, put new tin on, put a new gutter in.
It's things like that.
Yeah, it's a big, huge thing.
And for it to not be raining on stage when a band's playing, fantastic.
Fantastic. But anyway, it's one of those things. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty happy all around, I think. Like, as woeful as I can be sometimes when I think about things and be all sad sacky. It's little things. And you got to do all these little things before we get to the big flashy stuff.
But you got to have a solid foundation before you can do the flashing lights and fun things, don't you?
No, I got nothing else to say.
Excited for any upcoming shows or anything, Shane?
What?